president is already here.
The eagle, they will say, has landed already, meeting with his ministers and leaders of the National Assembly.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, National Assembly. And this is a low-key celebration of the 64th independence anniversary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, reaching you live from the Aso Rock Presidential Villa here.
We also see the Vice President is also at that event. Kashim Shettima is also at that event. And just earlier, we saw the President shaking hands with the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Kudira Kekereekun. The President will now be climbing the podium as the parade, as it were, officially begins. We'll leave you with that coverage.
Officers and warrant officers in uniform are to salute while the national anthem is being played. Please be seated. Your Excellencies, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen. The national anthem we just listened to is to herald the special guest of honor. The parade commander has marched forward, Lieutenant Colonel Moshood Abiodun, on his stallion to submit the state of officers and men on parade.
Congo, 7 officers, 180 members of the forces, and the police of crime, ready for your inspection. Your Excellency.
Excellencies, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to hand over the microphone to my co-compare, Captain Godfrey Abapa. Godfrey.
Thank you very much, Colonel Adebanjo retired, for the commentary so far. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, as the special guest of honor proceeds for the inspection in the company of the parade commander as well as the Commander Gas Brigade and his aide-de-camp, it may interest you to know that the parade today will be in 3 segments. First will be the inspection of the full guard of honor by the special guest of honor for this year's Independence Day anniversary celebration, His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. This will be followed by the change of guards parade, which will thereafter transit to the silent drill display by the troops of Guards Brigade. The full guard of honor are usually mounted for presidents and heads of government. This gesture is also extended to visiting presidents and heads of government. A very high standard of drill and turnout is always to be expected from those taking part in the full guard of honor. And the full guard of honor today is special to mark the occasion of Nigeria's independence. On parade today are 7 officers, 96 other ranks, and 4 colors. These colors are the national color, the Army, Navy, and Air Force colors, symbolizing the sovereignty and strength of Nigeria. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as earlier announced, there are 2 guards for today's occasion alongside the color party. Can see the special guest of honor taking a very close look at the number 1 guard as he proceeds. Compliment being paid there to the colors in absolute respect as we celebrate Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary. Today, the first day of October, year 2024. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, shortly the inspection will be over and the parade commander will seek permission from the special guest of honor to proceed with the rest of the parade, and we shall be witnessing that shortly. Presidential permission has been sought and graciously granted there by His Excellency, the special guest of honor, at the end of the inspection. You can see the special guest of honor being led there by the Commander Gas Brigade to take his seat at the VIP stand, while the parade commander proceeds to mount his horse to proceed with the rest of the parade. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, with the inspection of the Guard of Honor by the Special Guest of Honor over, the parade will systematically transit to the change of guards parade phase of this all-important occasion. Please, happy viewing. Your Excellency, the very special guest of honor, most distinguished invited guests, members of the diplomatic corps, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed the commander giving orders to the guards to march in slow time, and this is to enable them reform as they prepare to commence the change of guards parade. The change of guard ceremony dates back to the colonial era, when the British colonial masters introduced the ceremony as a way to demonstrate the reliability and readiness of their soldiers. The ceremony then involved the formal relief of the old colonial guard by the new one, symbolizing the seamless transition of duties and responsibilities. At Nigeria's independence,